Hey guys, it's Danny. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I will be sharing my crafty stash empties. So all of the things that I've completely used up, as well as what is left over from my crafty stash this past month. Now, I did use up a lot of stuff, which I'm really happy about. I think I could have done better on some things, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But I did want to mention that in my next video, I will be sharing my new crafty stash. And we're going to be trying something a little bit different for that one. So make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss that, but let's go ahead and let me show you all of the things that I used up. So firstly, I don't know if these count as crafty or not, but I used up 2 notebooks by Rhodia. These are really great for practicing lettering, which is what I've been doing. I'm not gonna like flip through here because I've been writing some pretty strange stuff just to like kind of pass the time and practice. And usually what I would do is put on some YouTube or something and just kind of mindlessly practice lettering in these. But I've used them up and I'm really happy about that. I don't know if I'm gonna toss them or not. I don't know, I probably will. Next, I used up some Tombow items. So this is a permanent adhesive, an extreme adhesive, another permanent one, another permanent one, another permanent one. You guys, it's a good thing I'm on their design team, because if I was not, this would be ridiculous, right? Is this already ridiculous? I don't know, probably, but you guys, I made a lot of stuff, and making stuff requires adhesive, so nah. And apparently even more adhesive than I thought, because here's a couple of the refills that I used up. Although I will say, to be fair, like I didn't start each one of those from scratch. Some of them are already partially used, so don't judge me too hard. All right, so I've also used up 2 of these chipboard star like things, which I'm really proud of because I have a hard time with chipboard, but these stars work perfectly for the Starshine collection, so I was able to get through those. And then I used up this chipboard like sheet thing, whatever. At the beginning of the crafty stash, I had this brand new pack of chipboard stickers from the Chanel Starshine collection, and I wound up using all of those up. I also had some puffy stickers that I finished, some little heart stickers that I finished. I also had a couple, I don't know, a sheet or something. I think this was all one kind of thing. Yeah, okay, so I had this set of clear stickers from the Chanel Starshine collection, and I used those up. I just cut them apart because it's a little bit easier to handle. I also used up like some stretchy elastic things, I think these are. Yep. I used up an Erin Condren notepad thing. I used up 3 things of washi. So this one was like a stripe one. This one I'm so sad about. It's so beautiful. I so badly want to buy more like right now, but I can't justify it because I still have a ton of glitter washi. And then I used up this one. And I don't know if you guys remember when I showed like my little sequin stash that I was going to be working with this month, but I used up 6 of them. So that's really exciting. And then I have like this little random sticker thing. This was one of those. I think this was like a random sticker thing. And then like all these little like pieces of stuff had like enamel dots and things on them. So I used up quite a bit for my stash. No idea what was in here, but I'm sure it was super fun. So those are all of my empties for this month. I feel like it doesn't sound like a lot or look like a lot. I don't know, but I feel like I used up a lot. So at this point, let me go ahead and show you guys what I still have left over for all of the sequin things that I had. And these were like really full. Remember, they came like all the way over to here. So I've used up a bunch of those. These little seed beads I've used a ton of. I wound up not even filling this up. I think I used up some of the silvery stars. I think this thing was pretty full. I didn't wind up using any of the glitters though, so maybe next month I will try to incorporate some more glitters. So this is what I've used up so far. Some of these I have used some of. They're just not empty, so I don't feel like, I don't know, like there's a lot of yellow ones missing. I don't know. So these are the ones I have left. As for this little container, this twine thing had 2 colors. I had like this deeper kind of pink and then a lighter pink, but I used up all the lighter pink and started in on the darker pink, so that's cool. I used up some of these gemmies, but not a lot, mainly because I was really trying to focus on using these up. So these are all like the red ones, coral ones I have left for this month. And there's some orange, I guess, more orange ones, but I did use some of those. And then some of these smaller kind of blue and white ones are gone as well. So that's cool. I'm glad to be working through these a bit more. This little container I showed at the beginning of the month, I think it had 26 of these like little flare things. And look, I only have 5 left, so I did really good. I didn't go through any other washies, but I'm proud that I used up what I did. This thing's almost empty. This thing has a lot less. Sorry if the lighting's kind of weird. This black thing is throwing it off. I used up a lot of the wood pieces, so that's cool. I still have this, and I still have these 2 things. But overall, I'm pretty happy about this. I don't think I made a huge dent in the other washies, but I did use them, so I did try. Next, I have stickers. So I didn't really use any from this sheet, which kind of bums me out because I really wanted to try to do that. And I still have this whole brand new sheet from Chamel. This is like the original version of that one I showed you that I used up. I think I used up some of these. I didn't use either of these or that or that or that or that. I think I wound up using a couple from this sticker book. I used some from this sheet, which I don't think was in my original stash. I wound up not even opening this one yet. I used a bunch from here. Some from there. Oh, I did use some of the scratch off ones. That's exciting because for a couple months now I've been wanting to try to use some of those. So I used, how many did I use? 6 of them, so that's exciting. I used some of these white foam ones, some more of these little blue ones, some more alphas. I don't think I used many of the gray ones. I'm getting to the point with these like sheets where I don't have like a lot of options as far as words and things. Just kind of frustrating. Oh look, I still have some of these. Oh, I thought I used them all up. This makes me so sad. Maybe I can put these in some Happy Mail or something. I'm gonna set those aside. I have this one still. These. I didn't really use a ton of these, so I did okay on the stickers. I was really trying to focus on using like these ones and the other clear ones that I shared, as well as the die cuts. So remember this whole little container? I had a whole bunch of kind of different die cuts and things, so some cut aparts and like some tags and then like other ones. So these are all I have left, you guys. Some of these are cut aparts from the paper pad. And some of them are actual die cuts, but that's it. I'm like super proud of this. I'm super stoked that this is all I have left. Of course, I could cut up more, but I'm not going to because I'm happy about this. So let's talk about this thing for a hot minute. So these are all like the little containers where I put like colored die cuts. You guys, I'm not reaching for these. Like this whole little container, I'm doing such a crap job at reaching for it, except for like the baggy things. These I reach for, but the other stuff I don't. Like these cool silver things. Like I was working with silver this month and I didn't even reach for this stuff. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing this whole situation at this point in my stash series. I might go back to this once I've kind of used up some of my like collection specific things. When I get a little bit more desperate for different colored things or whatever. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm kind of annoyed at myself for never reaching for this, but at the same time, I was trying to really use up the Starshine stuff. So I don't know. It's a struggle. And I wound up not using any of this stuff. Like, what is my problem? I don't even know. And then as for papers, I have more scraps, but I did go through and use up a lot of the paper pad though. So I'm kind of okay having scraps because they're smaller and easier to store than giant paper pads. And I do like to go through my paper scraps every month and pull out things that correspond because I will use them. Yeah, but anyway, this is the finished paper pad. Let me show you guys. So this is how much of it I've used. I want to say I've used about like half, which I think is pretty good because there's a lot of papers in one of these pads. There's 48, which is crazy. So I did use a lot of them. There's probably like maybe one of each kind still in here, which I'm fine with because then I have more things I can craft with later. And then this little thing, I did use up some of the things in here. as well. Again, I don't mind having scrap papers because I will go through and use them eventually. So that is everything that I used up from the Chamel Starshine collection this month. I hope you guys enjoyed this crafty stash empties situation. Again, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my next video, which is my next crafty stash. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. It's a lot of fun to do and it really helps keep me accountable. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you as always for the support, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!